What's up, everybody? Showtime is Blazer King with King's Critiques, and we're here for Guild Receptionist. And in the last episode, Alina went to smash another fake werewolf this time. You know, Warwick, whatever. And went to go have a conversation with Jade, who convinced her to have a date. And man, listen, I wish I could be that convincing. But, you know, he's handsome, and a smooth talker, and strong. And, well... But fantasy talk aside, let me know what you think's going to go down in this episode. Do you think they're going to track down the person who started the rumor about that secret mission, which kind of is real, kind of isn't? Or do you think they're going to run into a bit more trouble like last time? Let me know in the comment section down below, and hit the like button, subscribe, let the whole video through if you're not going to have conversations. And that being said, let's get into it. Jade is just imagining you in that, heel role. That's all. Which, on the one end, kind of fucked up, honestly. On the other end, Alina kind of fine, so... Okay, with an ominous name like Forest of Eternity, you wouldn't think that'd be something good for beginners. I'm just saying. Like, you'd think Forest of Eternity would be like a B or an A rank kind of dungeon. Listen, the intro is pretty good, but you know how it goes here. We listen once, unless it's a true banger. Hey, even a white mage can do with some strength training, so... Lulu, you're pretty... It's fine. It's fine. You'll be good. What, you thought you'd talk her into putting on a swimsuit or something, bro? Come on. That'd be too much fan service for us. Then again, this show is probably at least 5 episodes from finishing, so... Getting a scene like that is not impossible. I stand corrected. I guess this is the swimsuit episode. Kinda. Also, to be fair, Lulu, wearing something like that, you can't say, don't treat me like a child, because that's something that a tween would probably wear to the beach. I'm just saying. Okay, at least Jade has good taste when he's imagining this instead of something not as impressive. Yeet! Hey, having some skills and not being able to do much at all in general, I'm a pro at that. You know, I have some skills, but when it comes to things that actually matter, I'm completely useless. Okay, no, that guy just screams villain. I'm sorry. Like, his general appearance screams villain. Is that wrong to say? Maybe. But how many times have I been wrong about that? Like, once? With Liliana? Like, dude kind of reminds me of the kind of character in a rom-com or something who actually wants to get with the main female. Okay, in a couple of cases I've seen the main male too, but that's a whole other story. And, like, does everything he can to push the two apart, but it just ends up failing in the funniest way possible. He gives that kind of vibe. Alina probably just holding everything she can in to not pounce on this guy and start beating him up. Oh, you broke your facade very early, Jade. Should let him speak a little bit more just to try and pry some more information instead of hop into it. Then again, better he do it than Alina just being like, oh, you want to see a Dia skill, huh? Pff, bam! You have a sword pointed at you, fam. Like, by this point, it's either you die, get arrested, or tell them. And I think one of those things is probably more... Yeah, I knew she'd eventually get pissed off enough to just bring out the hammer. Honestly, Alina is kind of like a stream mod. If you piss them off enough, they will drop the hammer down. That, yeah, sounds very Alina coded, for sure. But we still have one of them, and you look like a bigger asshole than the other one, so this is gonna be fun. Well, we know that. By her expressions earlier, it kind of showed that she had some kind of secret, but really now. Now, he's probably, exacerbating the point, but can't wait to hear that exposition. It's kind of like the whole thing with Vulcan and Beheneko, where she seemed like she knew a lot more than she was letting on. But I wonder if it's for similar reasons. I don't care about her past. I care about where the source of the rumor came from. And I half expect Alina to drive him halfway up the tree and threaten his life in a few seconds. I really love how they just pan on the cat every once in a while. Like, are a lot of us that simple that we see a cat and we're just like, yes, cat? Because it's not wrong, but yeah, she was kind of convinced into it because her workload would be lighter, and she was like, so I can participate in the festival? Fine, you fucking asshole. Hey, that is not true. Like, you cannot say that. She is pretty, yes, but she, without even trying, does have some form of sex appeal. I mean, shit. Episode 1 was kind of light on it, but ever since, I think they decided to accentuate more. You know? Okay, well, that's true. She does kind of have that kind of expressionism to her, but that's completely beside the point. Honestly, some of us prefer to see the emotionless smile when it comes to people. Okay, that might just be me and my joy of Sundares, because, I mean, come on. That's the exact kind of thing they do. But I digress. He's also kind of a pervert and very direct about a lot of things, which isn't so bad, but man, he's persistent. Honestly, like, on face value, that's a very good question. Like, she's attractive, but man, she is very simple-minded with her goals. But hey, honestly, I'd kind of prefer to find that kind of woman rather than someone that wants somebody who's, you know, attractive and rich and strong and all that generic stuff, because Lord knows I ain't any of that. Yeah, actually, that brings up a whole other topic, by the way. Just a quick note. Anybody who takes those open invitations I throw out on occasion, you know, of, hey, if you're like in the ages of 20s and 30s and, you know, want to shoot me a message on social media, that still applies. But also, if you're just a fucking cunt that is trying to get money, don't. Because I ain't got none for you. And this is speaking from actual experience that has happened twice in the past 3 months. Okay, she says lovebirds, but he's the only one that actually has feelings for her right now. But this is, you know, typical anime, so if this lasts like 5 seasons, maybe she'll eventually reciprocate his feelings a little bit. Then again, this isn't a rom-com, so maybe by the end of the season, she'll just instantly fall for him, because it's not a rom-com, so it's just much easier just be like, alright, let her feelings show now. Because, yeah, they don't have time to waste with romance. Or she might not even care for him by the end and literally just be happy she can live her own life. I could honestly see it going either way with this, because she might actually not give a single fuck. Like, yeah, she might kind of like the type of person he is, but I don't know if by the end they'll, like, flip things. Because she went Super Saiyan, it's fine. I really don't think he actually cares. It's like, yeah, you might have had some mistakes in the past. I don't think that labels you as a murderer unless you tell me, did you hold the knife that killed somebody? Did you chop somebody's head off? Did you have a magic skill that basically killed somebody in your party? No? Then you're not a murderer. Bah! Though, you want to talk about being a murderer as a healer. I did that once in D&D. Completely forgetting what my party mate was, but in character kind of works. But, like, yeah, I totally tried to heal an undead character that was in our party, and oops. Like, in character, it was a very good excuse for me to try and heal them, but out of character, I was very regretful and hateful of my own brain, which is, like, 0 power. So, you were only technically a murderer because you were a coward and ran away, but that's only because you were weak back then. So, not really a murderer, just scared. So, gee, go figure, that guy was just being a general piece of shit. Who would have thought? Okay, well, other direction, but... Yeah, and y'all shouldn't have went in there when you were as weak as you were. So that was technically everybody's fault. Okay, he's an assassin, so technically him being a murderer is not that far gone. Okay, yeah, but like, if you train like that, then technically wouldn't it work out better? kind of like trying to actually physically train yourself. If you push your limits, it works out eventually. If you have the time and money to just go to the gym every single day. But, like, if you're trying to do that magical-wise, I see it working, but you also should probably train yourself physically more as well, because if it's that exhausting, you kind of need more stamina, don't you? Like, she is very pretty, too. Okay, so, yeah, she's that character archetype that's hot researcher that doesn't care if people die from her achieving her goals. Understood. I can think of various characters through anime and video games that are like that. Wild. Okay, hold on. Let me correct that, Jade. Like I just said, there's a lot of people that are like her out there in the realm of media, so yes, you actually could assume that. Again, this is not a surprise that she is reacting in this fashion, talking about everybody in the town dying. Wonder if Jade can keep up with her. Well, the answer to that question is yes. Yes, he can. Unless she downed like 5 before he even finished his first, which I could also see. Re-experiencing some shit in her drunken haze. That might make him jealous. Oh yeah, the guy that she saw die as a child. Yeah, right. Right. It was. Alright, so say we were on this on anime average that there's like 6 episodes remaining of the season. What other kind of shenanigans do y'all think that she's going to get into in the time being for the remainder of the season? Because obviously they'll probably track down whoever's spreading those rumors, and obviously she'll probably make sure they end up nothing but paste on the floor. But what other kind of shenanigans are going to come up? Is Lulu going to come across something else that reminds her of her horrible past? Is the redheaded guy going to have something he comes across that makes him admit more to what he meant earlier to Lulu? Is there going to be somebody who, I don't know, revives dead bodies and Shroud's going to be one of Alina's opponents? Is Shroud actually that man in black behind the mask? Many questions rising by the end of the episode, and let me know y'all's opinions about each of those things in the comment section down below, as well as, of course, about any other shows, movies, etc. I should check out this season, next season, or in general. Please do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the gaming channel in the description down below, ring both bells like Facebook, follow Twitter and Blue Sky, keep updated with things, TikTok, Patreon, and get the full on-ad visuals and audio of the stuff uploaded here. Go follow on Twitch, subscribe there for benefits, can do so at Twitch Prime for free. That helps me out immensely for the month, more than subscribing over these things. But again, the verbtacular amount of time I've spent on these channels, I would really like to finally reach that goal by at most the end of the year. Finally. But I can apparently keep hoping and praying and wishing, because YouTube doesn't care about their veterans who haven't made it already. They just don't. Also, of course, check out the playlist here, because it's either the full reaction playlist y'all can just let, run while you get some food or do some chores or something. That'd be helpful entirely if you actually, want to help somebody. The videos here are either the one YouTube suggests for you to check out, or the full video if you're watching the cut up bit video. That being said, it's been the Blazer King with King's Critiques. Out, ta-ta for now. Peace.